Hello guys. Today videos I'm going to show you how to create, move, copy and delete files and directory in Red Hat Linux. So we are going to start on how do you create a file in Linux operating system. I'm going to use the terminal to do that. Mostly when we're working on Red Hat Linux, we work on the terminal, bash terminal. So for my bash terminal, I want to create, how do I create a file? If I want to create a file, what do I do? Which command am I going to use? So I'm going to use a command that is called touch. It allows me to create an empty file. There, I'll type a name for it. Receive dot. I give it a PDF extension. So with this command, touch, I can create a file in my working directory. So my working directory is /home/samisparkle. So if I want to see the file that I created, I'll just put ls. So ls now will show me this is a file that I just created right now. So I put it on the working directory. Let's say I want to create it another directory. If I want to create it another, I'll just say touch. So I put the absolute part of where I want to copy it. So I want to copy it on opt/opt directory. Then I'll give it a name. Let me use that same name, PDF. So I'll say enter. So look at it now. This return an error message. Why did this return an error message? This user, working user is not an elevated user. When you are not an elevated user and you don't have permission to create file and folder in another directory, I do have permission to create file in /opt. So that is why an error message is returned to me. So what I can do is that I can have a temporary elevated user. With this command now, sudo, it will give me a temporary elevated user. So I will be able to create my file in that particular directory. So let me run that command again, touch. I'm putting in that directory, receipt .pdf. So I enter my user password. So you can see with sudo command, I'm able to create the file in this directory. So this is in privity how to create a file. So next is that I want to create a directory. A directory is synonymous to folder in Windows operating system. So it's just a container where you store your files and directory. So I want to create a directory now. How do I create a directory? To create a directory with this command mkdir, I can create a directory. So I'll give it a name. The name of directory I want to create. I'll put a slash here to make it. I'm creating directory receipt /. This will create a directory for me. If I say ls, show me, you will see my directory. This is it, receipt, which is painted in blue. File is painted in white color. Why? So that's how to create a directory. And I created this directory in the current working directory. If I want to create it in another directory, I have to specify the full path. So like mkdir /temp/ receipt. This will create the directory in temp directory. So it's a directory in a directory. So I'm creating this receive directory inside temp directory. So that's I've done that. This user, I have a permission to create a directory in temp directory. So that's why I'm able to do that. So let's move to another command, which is copy. How do I copy files from one location to the other? Which command do I use to copy file? So I want to copy that file, the received file that I created. I want to copy it to the directory that I created in my working directory. So the syntax for the command cp means copy. The source, where am I copying from? So I'm copying receipt.pdf file, and I want to copy its destination. Where is the location where I want to copy? I want to copy in the receipt directory. So I want to have a duplicate of this receipt.pdf. So cp receipt.pdf file, I'm copying to receipt directory. Such file does not exist, really? Let me check. Okay, look at it. There was a mistake when I was creating that receipt. I omitted E, so let's remove the E. So let's just do it the way it is saved here. PDF receipt. You can see, and when you are working with file and directory in Linux, it is case sensitive. I spelled the receipt with small letter R and I created it with capital letter R. That's why it's giving me error. These are the errors I may get in Linux. In terminal, the file and directory you are creating is case sensitive. So I have to copy it like the way I created it. So you can see now that it has been copied. If it has been copied. So let's go and check it. I want to check it's successful, but you just want to confirm it. Be mindful of your typing. So you can see now, this receipt.pdf has been copied to receipt directory, and the one we have before is still existing because we just make a duplicate of it. When you use copy, you're making a duplicate. So you can see that it's still in the directory that I created it earlier. So why I make a copy in the receipt directory. So that's how to copy file in previous. So next, I want to, how do you copy directory? Let's say I want to copy directory now. How do I copy directory? So I want to copy directory. I'll still use CP. So I want to copy the receipt directory. So where do I want to copy it to? I need to specify the destination. So let's say I want to copy it in books. I'll copy it in books. So I'm copying the receipt directory into books. So why did I have an error here? When you want to copy a directory in using the cp command, there is an option that you have to use, which is -r, signifying that I want to copy directory. When we copy file, I didn't put any option, it will go. But when I want to copy directory, I must not forget to put -r. If I don't put it, it will not copy. So you can see now it has copied. So let me check. I want to confirm if the receipt directory is in the books directory. I just use ls, and this is it. This is the directory. It has been copied in the books directory. So I've shown you now how to copy files and directory. So the next one I want us to do that. Let's go to move command. Let's say now I want to move directory. I want to move files and directory from one location to the other. And when you are moving, you are changing the location of the file and directory. Copy is making a duplicate, but with move, I'm going to take it from one directory and put it in another directory. So for instance, now receipt.pdf, I want to move it. I want to move it and put it in another directory. let me put it in books. I want to put it in books. How do I do that? MV command is for move. So I want to copy receipt. I want to move receipt .pdf to books directory. So I just do. So if I do check, so you can see now, I've moved. Now I was able to change the location of receipt.pdf to book/receipt. So the receipt now is now residing in the books directory. It's no more in my working directory. If I do ls now, you won't see receipt.pdf because I've moved it. I've changed the location from working directory to where it is on the book directory. So how do we move directory? I just show you how to move a file. So how do you to move a directory? How to write move? So let's say I want to move receipt directory. I move it to, let me see, videos. Or no, let me move it to document. I move it to document directory. So look at the syntax for the move command. When I'm doing, I want to move the receipt directory inside documents directory. I just say mv receive directory, that's the source. Then the destination is documents directory. So I've moved it. I'm not putting out, I don't need out option here when I'm using move command. So if I do ls now, you will see that we don't have the receive directory here. So let's go and check documents. So you can see the receive directory is inside documents. So that's how to navigate files and directory in Red Hat Linux. How to create file and directory, how to copy file and directory, how to move the file and directory. So let's say now that I want to delete. How do I delete files and directory in Linux? So let me see. So for instance now, let me check ls books. Let me see what we have there. Okay, we have so many files here now. So I have file 1, file 2, file 3. So let's say now I want to remove file 1, file 2, file 1, file 2, file 4 in books directory. The first thing is that let me change directory. I'll change directory so it can be easier for me. So I don't want to be writing the absolute part. So I've changed directory. I mean book directory right now. That's why I print working directory. So you see that I'm in book directory now. So now I want to delete file 1, file 2, file 4 in the book directory. What is the command to do that? The command to do that is rm remove. Then how to specify, I want to remove file 1, space, I want to remove file 2, space, I want to remove file 4, space. So with one rm command, I can remove multiple files. Likewise, I can remove one. If I just want to remove only file 1, I just do rm file 1. But now I want to remove 3 files, file 1, file 2, file 4. So with just a single rm command, I can remove them. So let's check it now, if you see it. So you can see that those files has been removed. We have deleted it. It's no more here. We don't have them. So now let's say now I want to delete receipt directory. Receipt is the directory. I want to delete receipt. So how do I delete this? To delete receipt, rm receipt. So you can see I have an error. Why do I have an error? If I want to delete a directory, I need to specify it with the option of -r. I need to put -r. After typing rm, the next thing I'll do, I'll put -r to now specify the directory that I want to delete. So when you are deleting a directory, you have to put -r, -r, in order for you to be able to delete. So if you go back, let's check it now. You can see that we have already successfully deleted the same directory. So guys, this video is short and precise. It's about how to create file and directory, how to move file and directory, how to copy file and directory, and how to delete file and directory. So see you for another video on another day. Take care, guys. Cheers.